Good morning, sunshine, and welcome to this episode of Ask the Realtor at B101.5. And I am with...
Hi, Jeremy Gray here. How you doing?
On the Jeremy Gray Show. Stay tuned for this episode of Ask the Realtor. Coming to you now.
Jeremy Gray Show on B101.5.
Come on, talk to me, baby. 7:09. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Oh, my gosh. Short work week. Loving it. I've got Ginger Walker from the Give Back team, Coldwell Banker Elite in the house. Good morning, Ginger.
Good morning, sunshine.
You look good today.
Well, thank you.
You look good every day.
Well, thank you.
But it's the pink. You got the pink dress.
You know, it's my color.
You got the pink shoes.
Did you see the shoes?
I saw the shoes.
Come on, the
Rocking
shoes.
it.
I mean, little sparkle in the world.
Looking marvelous, darling.
Thank you.
Marvelous. All right. Ask the Realtor segment coming up. Get your questions in. If you got them, 540-899-1015 or 800-685-1015. I got a couple questions myself. Oh, and by the way, Ginger, we had a little debate earlier.
Oh, boy.
We were talking about our favorite seasons
Yes.
of the year. What is your favorite season?
What do you think my favorite season is?
I'm going to guess you're a summer girl.
I am a spring and summer girl.
I was close.
I love spring because of all the flowers, but it's too short. So summer is definitely my vibe.
I told Ted that fall was going to be like the general consensus was that most people were going to like fall.
Yeah.
I was right. So I just wanted to see. I wanted to test.
I like sun, flowers. You know, it
Yeah.
makes you happy. It makes you smile. So absolutely, and I used to be a beach patrol lifeguard. So I'm
There you go.
I'm a water girl for sure.
I love it. All right, cool. 7:20, good morning. Ginger Walker is here from
Woohoo!
the Give Back team, Coldwell Banker Elite.
Yes.
How are you, Ginger?
Fantastic.
It's been like 2 months since I've seen you.
I think you went on vacation on
I
me.
was on vacation
Yeah.
last time you were here.
I missed you.
I tuned in a little bit, heard you a little bit.
Did
By
you?
the way, back
No,
home, I
you-
said,
of course
I
you
did.
Did you?
I woke up somehow before 9 a.m. and I was like, wow, let me tune into my show and see what's going on. And I heard you. So it's good to see you again. I'm glad you're here this morning. But we got some real estate stuff to get to. If you have a question for Ginger, by the way, send your text in right now. She'll answer it. She is the expert. 540-899-1015 or 800-685-1015. All right. I have a question, first of all.
I have an answer, I think.
Yesterday, I was cruising right around here close by. I'll just say in the neighborhood.
Okay.
By the radio station. Saw a house for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Looked it up online, and I thought to myself, really? That is how much that
house is?
Mm-hmm. Seeing what all it offered and stuff. So I'm not going to say exactly what it was, but how is the market doing?
So it's a great question, and the market is shifting. That's probably the best word I can use for what's happening right now.
Is that good news or bad news?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
Right? Because it has always been, for a long time, last couple of years, a seller's leaning market. And it's mostly because of the lack of inventory, which we still have a lack of inventory. However, inventory is getting better, which means that we now have average days on market has gone up. We now have houses sitting a little bit longer. So it gives more options, a few more options to a buyer. So the house that you saw, I don't know how many days that was on market, but sellers need to be a little careful now in their pricing strategy. So I kept saying, it's a great time to be a buyer. It's a great time to be a seller. And I'm still saying the same thing. Absolutely.
Right.
But as a seller, you need to be careful about not pricing too high. And as a buyer, it's okay if a house is sat on the market for 14 days. If it's not been on the market for 4 minutes and already under contract, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with it. It just means right now what we're starting to see is a slight shift with interest rates going up. But the good thing to remember is property values are also still going up. So don't be scared if you're a buyer, because if you jump in now, right, get the interest rate that's available to you now, the best interest rate possible. And then if down the road the interest rate changes and it's more preferable, you could refinance, but you're still building equity in your future, and it's your home and you know what the payment is going forward.
And you know what? AJ was talking about this yesterday. She was saying how it was such a great idea for her and her husband to buy a home back when they were 25.
Yeah.
She said at the time, I was
gosh,
like, oh, what are we doing now? She's like, this is great. We got all this equity. We own our home now.
Yeah.
All this good stuff is happening. And I'll have to point that house out to you later.
Oh, I love to see it. I know, because we're going to do
something.
something a little special after this show.
Yeah, we are. I'm looking
know.
forward to that.
Me
We're going to do a
too.
little walk around town, have some fun, do some filming. Ginger, I want you to take a moment and tell us what's going on with your Give Back initiative right now? I know you do a lot of great work, so tell us what's going on.
Well, so right now we're doing a couple of things, but the big program that we're doing is the GBT Gives Back program. And I know I've talked about this before. It's going to directly impact 36 local charities. Local is the key, and the public is who actually tells us who they are. So you go to givebackteam.com/nominate to nominate the charity. And it's 3 charities every month. They rotate. And every month, one of the 3 charities based on your voting as the public will receive a $500 donation. But the key, and the key is to spread awareness, which is the cool thing. So we blog about them, we promote them, and it's created a really cool ripple effect. So they may not have been the charity that won that month, but everybody wins because more people are coming to them. They're getting donations. People are becoming aware. And at the end of the year, Give Back Team is going to do something very special for all 36 charities. So you have to stay tuned in November.
I love that.
Yeah.
Doing so much good, and that's why you're the Give Back Team. One more ding. There it is. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we got to talk swimming pools coming up here in a minute. We've got also Know the Show is coming up at 7:40, and I hope you were listening yesterday because in order to win today, you got to know the ginger fact we gave out yesterday. We've got a ginger fact for you. Know the Show, 7:40, 1 large, 1 topping pizza from Papa John's up for grabs.
I like it.
Who doesn't love pizza? That's coming up at 7:40. We'll get back with Ginger because we still got to talk about swimming pools and lawn care, landscaping, all that stuff, and how that affects the value of your home.
101.5.
Well then. Now, good morning. 7:39. How's it going? Ginger Walker is here in studio from the Give Back Team.
Can I tell them what we were just talking about?
I mean, yes.
Can I put a poll out? Can I put a poll out? I'm going to do something.
Absolutely.
I've never done this before to you, but we were just discussing whether or not Jeremy should get a cat. So I'd like everyone to go on Facebook and let us know if you think Jeremy should get a cat. And the reason why is we were just talking about giving back, and I'm going to throw something out there because one of the things that Give Back Team is doing is we're doing Clear the Shelters for Stafford County Animal Shelter.
Yes,
how you like that segue right there?
I like it. Nice.
And we pay for all the animals on that day. And we haven't picked, I don't think we've gotten the actual date yet, but we do it every year. And I'm going to challenge Jeremy to come and visit us and pick out a cat. If the public thinks that Jeremy should get a cat.
You know what?
Woo!
This
Just
is a
threw
setup.
that out there.
This is a setup.
I totally did.
You know what? Here's what I'll pick out a cat for somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm Ginger, you know I'm not a cat guy.
I know you're not a cat guy.
I don't dislike them. I just don't want one.
I hear you.
Because
they're super sweet though. I have 4.
Some of them are.
Well, we would get you a great cat, but we digress. Anyway, so but kitty cat. So we were trying to convince Jeremy that it would make him a little softer. He'd have something at home to take care of, and it's like a best friend.
Why are y'all trying to make me softer for? I want to be a man's man.
You are a man's man, but that's besides the point. A cat would just make you, I don't know. They're or a dog, but
Rule
a dog's
number 1,
harder.
if they tell you you're a man's man, you're probably not a man's man. Oh, Jeremy, don't worry, you're a man's man.
You're a man's man.
All right.
Anyway,
we'll see if we can work that out. I'll pick a cat out.
Go on
for
Facebook,
somebody
everyone.
else.
Go on Facebook, everyone. Come on.
So, Ginger, I'll pick out a dog. I mean, it is summertime.
Yes.
It's hot.
It is
sweaty,
very hot.
It's
yes.
nasty out, but you love it. That's fine. So how important is landscaping or a nice backyard or an entertainment area or even a pool when it comes to selling a house? Now, just when I drive by a house, the first thing I notice, I'm like, wow, look at that mulch. That mulch looks good.
No, you don't. Do you really?
I'll be like, okay, the house is nice, but that mulch looks good. The grass is green. I want to go barefoot in it. How important is that stuff?
It's super important. I kind of look at it as it's the makeup on my face, right? It's the first impression. So the house could be amazing inside, but you want to walk through the door, right? So having a fresh coat of paint on the door, making, the front of the house look super appealing. And you don't necessarily have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on major landscaping. But what you have to do, keep it simple, keep it clean, just keep it neat. Weeds, get rid of them. Power wash a house. Like you can do that yourself or hire someone. It's not that expensive.
Very simple.
Simple things will make a very big difference. So, like I said, it's like makeup on your face for a female. Like I always put on mascara. Without it, I look a little bit weird, I feel like. So, paint the shutters, paint the door, put some fresh flowers out front, put some fresh mulch. Mulch is not very expensive. Throw some.
No.
But the one thing I'll say about mulch is mulch against the foundation isn't always the best thing because of termites and things like that. So be careful with that too.
So it all comes down to curb appeal.
Curb appeal.
It's curb appeal. And listen, a lot of that stuff you're saying is like, hey, just do the little things.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here goes my voice. Just every now and then my voice just goes, I quit. So hold on. you get a weed whacker, go out there and just trim the stuff down. Make it look neat. Get you a nice little line there.
Make it look just fresh. Freshen it up. Be careful with the weed whacker, though, because one thing I'll tell you we always do find is that if you have stone around your house, it can kick up stones and it will take out, like it'll put holes in the siding. So be careful with the weed whacker because that could actually hurt the siding of the house. But you asked about a pool, so you don't see that from the front. Right. Hopefully it's not in the front yard. It's in the backyard.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Right. Exactly. So a pool is an interesting one because that could add or take away value.
Okay. How?
So, someone who doesn't want a pool, doesn't like swimming, doesn't know how to swim, has young children, afraid of the pool. That's if you're putting a pool in, you're putting the pool in for you. You're not putting it in for resaleability. You're putting it in for your use. So if you want a pool, I have a pool. I built my house. I added a pool. I'm swimmers. That's my family. We love the pool. Someone who's going to buy my house down the road maybe might not like the pool.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. If you're going to put that in, it's very specific to people who feel comfortable with a pool. Now, if you're putting a fire pit or some entertaining or some decking or things like that, most people are going to love that because that's party in the back. Like you said, that's the entertainment value.
Yeah. That's awesome. I never really thought about that, to be honest with you, but it makes a lot of sense. Pool might be for you, but somebody else might be like, I don't like swimming. I don't know how to swim. My kids don't know how to swim. We don't swim.
Right. Some people just, they'd prefer to go to the pool, the local pool or the beach or wherever, and they don't necessarily want the responsibility of the pool because it's also, you have to take care of it also.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, check it out. It is 7:44, and it's time for our Know the Show contest here, and we've got a couple more questions for you coming up, so hang tight, Ginger. But Know the Show today is all about the Ginger fact. We gave out a Ginger fact yesterday, and you're supposed to know it today for that one large, one topping pizza to Papa John's. And this is where AJ normally is here with me to help me out in unison because we say, now it's time. Help me out. Yeah. You ready, Robert? Now it's time for Know the Show. See, I don't know why AJ thinks she can just shirk all of her responsibilities when somebody else is in the studio. But anyway, it is time for Know the Show. 540-899-1015 or 800-685-1015. Fletcher Construction Hotlines. Can you tell us what Ginger Walker's real name is?
Ooh.
We mentioned it yesterday. If you can tell us what her real name is, we'll hook you up with that one large, one topping pizza from Papa John's. What's her real name? 540-899-1015 or 800-685-1015. Is it Peggy?
It's not Peggy.
Is it Dolly?
It's not Dolly.
All right.
I will say, though, when people call me that name, I feel like I'm in trouble. Because it's my legal name. My dad, as a kid, when he would say my name, I'd run the other way.
All right.
So if people start calling me my name, I know I'm in trouble.
Well, what is that name? Why don't you tell us? B101.5, good morning. It's time to see if you
know the show.
Are you ready?
Good morning. Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, can you tell us what Ginger Walker's real name is?
Virginia.
Hey!
Where we live.
Yes. Virginia is
That's
correct.
it.
Who is this?
This is Jackie.
Jackie, where are you at this morning?
Yeah, I'm in Fredericksburg.
Awesome.
I'm in the kids.
Well, nice job. You got yourself a one large, one topping pizza from Papa John's just for knowing the show, knowing your ginger facts. Good job.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you listening. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to tell her, Ginger? Any more facts?
Congratulations. Thank you for knowing my name. I appreciate it.
Do me a favor and tell me what your all-time favorite radio station is.
B101.5.
Yeah, baby. Thank you, Jackie. Woo! And AJ was not here. She was shirking her responsibilities. She did not say know the show with us in unison. I'm very upset. But, Jackie, let me tell you something. All three of us, me and Ginger and AJ, are coming to your house tonight in Fredericksburg, and we're all going to eat that
pizza party.
Yes.
We're going to eat that. Matter of fact, we're going to bring a couple
extra. PJ party.
We're going to bring a couple.
I love it.
Oh, whoa.
What? What? Like comfy pajamas and then pizza and like a movie?
And a cat?
You don't want the old Jer Bear showing up. I'm not showing up in my comfy pajamas.
He is in his comfy pajamas. Look at what he's wearing.
I know. He's always like uber
kidding.
comfy.
No, I'm just saying. Just be careful what you ask for.
No.
That's a little too much.
It takes a little while for y'all to catch on, doesn't it?
We don't need to add sensor bars anywhere on your body, so it's fine.
Wow. Now I'm blushing. All right. Really quick, Ginger. She is here from the Give Back team,
Yes.
Coldwell Banker Elite. What is the difference between a home inspection and a walkthrough? Can you
they're
answer
so
that?
different. Yeah, they're super different. So home inspection is right now something that a buyer might be able to get in the contracts and negotiation period. It's where you can have someone who is a licensed contractor to come in and evaluate the home. And they'll inspect everything. They'll make sure everything's working. And if not, they'll tell you, what the deficiencies are. And then as the buyer, you decide what you want to do based on that, whether you want to continue with the contract, ask the seller to fix it. That's a negotiation point. The walkthrough is really at the very end. So that's the part where you're inspecting the house, making sure it's in the same or like kind condition as to what you agreed to when you went under contract. So that includes the repairs. You get to check and see if there were repairs or replacements of things if you had the home inspection.
Okay.
So they're two totally different things, and appraisal kind of falls in between all of that too, where it gets looked at, and for the lender, you have to make sure it's in a certain condition as well.
So there's a clear distinction.
Very. Yeah,
That is-
yeah,
that is
very
true.
different.
Go ahead, AJ.
And I think just listening to her talking about the process, that's why having a real estate agent like Ginger is so important.
It is.
Because it's not just simply I'm going to sell or buy a house. There's so many little details that I wouldn't want to worry about. That
Yeah.
you can worry about that.
Well, that
you
can
know?
cost or save you a lot of money.
Yes.
That's the key. So if
Yeah.
you don't know what you're doing, that's the key, is that this could cost you a lot of money.
And I'll be upfront and honest with you about this, and I've told you this before. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to real estate and buying a home, selling a home. I'm that guy. You know what I mean? I'm not there. I'm not on that level yet.
More guidance is
Right.
needed.
So
Yeah.
I'm definitely one that needs more guidance, and it's okay to admit that. You know what I mean? That's one of my weaknesses.
what I'm here for.
That's what you're here for. GiveBackTeam.com.
Yep.
Right? Ginger Walker, thanks for hanging out with us, or should we say Virginia Walker? Virginia Walker.
No, she's in trouble.
now I'm in trouble.
Virginia Walker, you get in here.
You get
right
in
now.
here right now.
And it's going to be a fun day because I'm going to be out with Ginger around town
Yes.
later. We're going to do some walk around stuff, do some videos, and this.
Nice.
So
Yep.
if you see us around town, say hello and buy us a drink. And we're gonna check on traffic. Right? Thank you, Ginger, for being here.
this was a lot of fun.
So good to see you. It's been too long.
I know.
2 months.
Stop
What is
going
that
on
about?
vacation.
Well, I only had 1 week available. So I'm out of vacation
He's not
until next
going
year.
anywhere.
Nope, I'll be here. We'll see you next time, Ginger. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, well, there you have it. This episode of Ask the Realtor at B101.5. And hey, Jeremy, are you getting a cat?
Probably not.
I think you're getting a cat. Stay tuned for next episode of Ask the Realtor at B101.5 every first Friday right here in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Yes, B101.5. Meow.